When giving a garden tour, the hardest thing that we can do is show you beautiful blooms. The reason is they should be cut already. This is an example of a peony, coral charm, that got away from us and we just left it here to bloom. It's huge. Here's my hand and you compare. It's huge. And you can see there's a few others down there that have gotten away from us, but the optimum for a cut flower farm is that all the pretty is in the bucket. It's not on the plant. You want to cut them when they're perfect. So it's really hard to kind of show a beautiful farm of cut flowers. They should all be already cut. But here's a little tour we're going to give you. This here is Foxglove. It's just growing, although I see a few stems coming up, getting close to blooming. And down at the end of the row is the blooming foxglove. They overwintered, and they're a biennial, so they overwintered, and they've been blooming for a couple weeks now. Foxglove, stately spikes. This is a rose variety. I think it's called Camelot. Either that or Candy Mountain. Have to find a tag. Smaller variety. And although there is grass along here, there's also garlic. Found that they do well growing with garlic. A little further down, a cream variety. You can see that we've already been cutting on it, and we have more to cut. And another, I think this is a rose variety. So that's something that we have growing. Here we have lupins. Morel cherry. Tutti frutti. And new millennium. These are a perennial that we started last year. They provided a few really nice blooms, but we weren't sure they were going to make it through the season. They had powdery mildew really bad, but they came through the winter gorgeous. They look so pretty, such wonderful colors. And it didn't take much work for them. We've weeded this once. We need to trim out the grass around the edges, but this is a really nice looking crop. More lupins. And it looks like here we had a little bit of deer damage. At night they have a tendency to come through and they don't respect the paths, so they just go blazing through. Such pretty colors. Here's some snowberries that we're growing. They won't come in until September, right?
You're phrasing it like a question.
I am. I'm asking you.
Yeah, there usually is.
September. And pink, little berries. Guess we also have 1 or 2 white ones that we're trying to get started in here. And they were looking really good until we just discovered that the deer have been here and have sampled them. That stinks. We didn't think that they ate snowberries, but Tony says that they will sample them, kind of mess them up a bit, but won't really eat them to the ground. Like they'll eat our sunflowers and other things. So we'll just have to wait for that and see what we can do about the deer. This tunnel we have our snapdragons. These are our overwinter variety of snapdragons. We've been cutting on these pretty hard, and they're coming to an end. By about the first part of June, these will be pretty much done, and we will be flipping this row also. On this side, we have just the last little bunch of stock that we put in and replaced when some of our ranunculus failed to thrive. We thought it might be a soil problem. Turns out it's not, because the stock is thriving. So we're not sure what happened on that, but we're really happy with these and wish we could grow them longer, but they're a very cool season and it's getting too warm for stock. And the back side of this is delphinium. These were overwintered, and they're a variety called Guardian that is shorter, so they can be grown with things like snapdragons in about the same height. Netting them if you want. However, we didn't, and they seem to be doing really well. They come in 3 colors: the lavender, a dark blue, which didn't have a lot in my they didn't germinate as well as I'd hope, and white. The white was really nice. We've been harvesting on these for, wow, lots of weeks, and they keep sending up more and more spikes. We're thinking about keeping these. We're not going to flip these because it looks like they'll just keep sending up more and more blooms as we go, and maybe at some point in the summer we'll cut them back, see if we can get a fall flush. Not sure, we've never tried that. And if not, overwinter them again and have them next spring. So these were new for us, and they were our winner. We just love these, and all of our customers agree. They just love these. In this tunnel outside, we have old-fashioned Sweet William dianthus. This is the variety that you need to plant in the spring, in the fall, start in the summer, plant in the fall, and have them overwinter. They need a cool winter to bloom. These are kind of an old-fashioned. Everybody that gets these says, oh, these remind me of my grandmother. They're kind of fragrant. They have beautiful colors, and they're very hardy. They're a little early for us because we grew them in our double stack tunnel, just because we didn't have anything that needed more protection, so we just put these in here to protect them, and it seemed to encourage them to come on earlier, which is great. Whole bunch of different colors, some with what they call the eye, some more like solid colors, and cherries and reds and purples and pinks and even a couple salmon ones. I love this crop. Here we have our sweet peas growing. We've tried this cordon method, getting nice long stems. Coming out pretty cool. Got a lot of nice, really great varieties. I'm having a little trouble keeping up with all of those blooms. And over here, we have overwintered scented geranium. Not sure which variety this is. I think it's old-fashioned rose. It made it through the winter. As you can see back there, got some spotty ones because those were lemon fizz and Lady Plymouth, and they don't always make it through the winter. But this one right here is hardcore. It takes protection, frost blankets, and the sides coming up and down and all that, but it usually comes back. But all the holes in here and in the other tunnels will be filled with our new plugs. So that's another job that we're working on.
Well, it is peony season on the farm, and these are the peony beds that we had tarped over the winter time. And some of our perennial nemesis thistle is back. Unfortunately, we're just going to have to keep coming in and trying to rogue this out and eventually get it under control. But one of the things you may notice here is that there are very few actual open blooms, and those that are were kind of a mistake and they got away from us. But we got to come down here at least once a day, and we check the tops and see if they're a little squishy. It's like this guy here is ready to harvest. We'll just bud these other guys off, and because they won't open up very well, so keep the center one going here. And that's what we do for the next couple of weeks. We just keep coming through and keep hacking at them until the season's done.
Not a botanical garden, is it?
It's not for show, it's for production.
So we'll end the tour with a few stills and a few pictures of roses. We don't really grow roses as a cut flower. The deer around here are so nasty and taking out all the beautiful buds. But every once in a while we get one that will survive their onslaught. And this is one of them. This is an old heritage heirloom rose from Heirloom Rose Garden here in Oregon. This one seems to survive the deer, snow, blackberries, whatever throw at it. It's not a great cut, but it's so fragrant. I can't remember the name of it. It's been here for a long time. But I just wanted to show you a few roses that every once in a while we get. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed our garden tour. And I hope you will be a subscriber so that you can keep connected with us. Hit the like button and leave a comment if you'd like. Thanks again, and have a good day. Bye.